Hello and welcome to the DFS underscore PhD show for today, the 26th of June. Remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough. And gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. Might as well be us. Me edition. Got my second ticket to the $333 tournament at the Commissioner's Cup Showdown. Thank you, Courtney Williams, and also Cecilia Zandolosini. Incredible performance in whatever minutes you were given. Also, Kennedy Burke did great off the bench. Yeah, I was very happy with everything that was going on there. It wasn't much of a sweat. I was up by like 15. That's the way I like my big money tickets. So that'll be number two. I'd like to get three. That's how I normally play these slates is in threes. So, and plus three times 333, $1,000. So gives you an easy, did you do good or not? Check. Probably not going to do well, but that's why try to win the tickets. As you can see, only nine people in this. It's a little bit of overlay. A little bit. Not really enough to hang your head on. I thought it was going to be one less guy. Everybody, we got another shark out there, Kyle, someone else. I know it might not be Kyle, but there's a few of us who are very often sniping the same tickets. And really, it's best to wait until late in the season if you're just trying to snipe one or two because people max out. You can only get five live final tickets in general. Anyway, okay. As always, we're sponsored by PredictionStrike. Check out the Discord, the PredictionStrike channel to find out more about that and use promo code PhD to get their best promo deposit match bonus. Also, I'm still playing underdog. It's just been such a big break in WNBA action. Hasn't stopped me from drafting 26 teams for tomorrow, mostly because there's big news on Aaliyah Edwards. She was a full practice participant, and this is like unnecessarily early for that. So, and we did not get that news about Shakira Austin, right? So read between the lines here, fellas. She's not going to play a lot whenever she does play. Aaliyah Edwards, it's a back injury, so I'm not sure. Like they managed Shakira Austin's minutes. Are they going to manage her minutes? Who knows? But I'm still loading up the truck because she's got a Q tag and people are not taking her early enough. Chelsea Gray, same thing. People are projecting it from the past. Anyway, we'll talk about that on a different video. This is the MLB video, so welcome. For the late slate, we do have three different things that you should double check with the weather guy or with us in the Discord to see what you're thinking about. We got yellow oranges, so that's three games. How many games have we been on this slate? It's not that many more than three. Come on, load the thing. Are you kidding me? I'll have to reload this thing. Did I go like that? We can do the review. Yeah, might as well do a review and then we'll get into it for this slate. So I was doing a brief review earlier just to see. So I've done it the slate before. As you can see, yesterday was a mad day. So entry fees 437, winnings 390. So money, great. And there's the rake. Congratulations, DraftKings. Exactly as expected. When you run that many lineups, you got to do something right, and nothing went right really. But you can see there were a few still in the top that did leave a lot of money on the table. That's what we were double checking. This is 700 on the table. This is we have 48 coming somewhere in here. Where's that? 48, 9 in fifth place. So, these are coming in a lot higher than you might expect. Um, so I think you should leave those in your pool. Um, 48, 9, are those interesting? Yeah, I think it's not pulling in all the information. I was trying to figure out if those are my lineups or what's going on. But generally speaking, I think, yeah, it's okay to leave when you're doing swaps on the, especially on the small slates. I don't remember how small this one was. But leaving up to 2,000 on swaps is totally fine because it's more important about what stacks are you allowing than it is what specific like per it's not about ADP and value like that. It's more like, yeah, I said ADP. It's more like the underdog type thing, where it's more important what stacks you get and what combinations you have. If you're doing well, it's okay to choose the chalk combination of your remaining guys. If you're doing poorly, it's not. You have to do some weird stuff to get different. So that's a general summary of how to play sports. I thought I had a fun aside. Yeah, not sure that I did. But yeah, how many games? Come on, I'm gonna load it now. One, two, three, four, five, 6 games. The dudes we have I've changed the following run projections: Boston, Minnesota, New York higher, Dodgers lower. This is just based on Ballpark Pals leans plus That's fine. I think those are great teams. I'm fine with having a little bit more of them. Currently getting to a lot of Minnesota. That's a little too much. Let's go to like, I don't know, 40%. There's like a billion teams here. Let's go 35%. They're fine, but it's baseball, like who cares? Somebody pop off. It'll be 0% the Dodgers as an example, or yeah, 15% of the Dodgers still fine. You got to cover that situation. 5% Atlanta with this much. No, I don't need it to be this much the White Sox and get out down with that. Yeah, okay. That's more reasonable. All right. So okay, I was in the middle of saying I have buffed Boston and Minnesota run projections, New York run projection, good teams, good spot. Pitchers that we are looking at for today up at the top. Obviously, I'm running like a zillion lineups. So if you're running 20, you don't play necessarily all these guys. You play a more real. I wouldn't play Woods Richardson, Ryan Nelson, or Yariel Rodriguez. Those guys I'm playing, but I probably wouldn't play if I was playing 20 lineups. They're leverage that I'm getting from 150 maxing, and because who knows, man? I don't. They're cheap. I guess I get good stat combinations that are rare. All of that makes sense to me, but I don't know. It's gross. They're gross. So, if you want to play different gross pitchers, be my guest. A couple of these might be fine. Maybe we get more value batters and you feel comfortable not going to as many gross pitchers. This is a little high, Don't really want to be double the field on any of these guys, but meh, whatever. He's supposed to be a prospect. Maybe he has his breakout game or something. Um, so yeah, that's basically all I got. I got the good pitchers, you're gonna run out. Yeah, what my leverage? Where's my leverage at? My leverage pitchers. You just saw the negative leverage. Positive leverage, Fedde. Then I said Woods, Richardson, Cutter Crawford. Cutter Crawford and Fedde, I guess, are the safe ones there. I just said Woods Richardson is only for 150 maxers. Then Manea, Stone, and Birdsong. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with, Manea number one. Going against the Yankees, 35% owned. Gosh. No, that's okay. Y'all can have that. 35% owned. Get out of town with that. What is that? What in the world is that? Is he like, how close is he? He's a second highest owned pitcher on the slate. What's going on? Is he just massive? He's a little underpriced. He's not massively underpriced. If y'all want to have Sean Manaea tonight, have Sean Manaea tonight. That's fine. So that's going to be my stance on it. I will not be taking a majority. 35%. Get out of town. Sean Manaea, you've seen the guy, right? Like he's up, he's down. He's he's not missing that many bats, is he? I mean, I guess he's doing better this year than he was last time I was watching carefully, but man, I don't know. And Heel is fine too. I mean, like up at the top, but I'm not that confident. I'm going to definitely cap it at less than 50%. I'm debating going just right at the field because 37%. How many dudes are there here that are like viable? 4, 8, 10. 10% chance for each. Let's say he doubles or triples 30%. It seems about right. 30, all these guys who are above 30% is just a little bit rich for me, ownership wise. Pitching, these are pitchers. You've watched baseball. These are day games. No, no, okay. These are the night games. But still, it's these guys can get busted anytime. You watch the games, it's not that you just look at a game log for a guy and you'll see how frequently he's busting. I mean, let's do it. Sean Manaea, again. Is it Sean Manaea stats? We busted a lot. What's going on? I don't understand. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what year are you guys watching? If you're playing this much Sean Manaea, beating the crap out of by the Phillies, beating the crap out of by the Diamondbacks. I mean, like for fantasy purposes, this one against the Rangers ain't great either. Like yeah, he's kind of like eking out results if you're a fan, but that's not what we're doing here. We're not fans. We're trying to win money. Hey, go win your money. I might go. I'm gonna be more aggressive. I'm gonna be like on purpose, 15% max. Sean Manaea. I just don't understand what you're doing. There's so many options. All of them are bad. All of them are bad. So whichever one you guys choose, I'm gonna do the other ones, because like fine. I mean, Heel I think is just a little better than all the rest of them, but still, I've talked myself into a little bit more doubt there. I'm gonna cap him at 40% as well. I mean, whatever. Yeah, I should look at his how often is he getting blown up? You know what? Is there a no, he's it's not they show game sims if you go to the so he got blown up in his most recent game, but besides that, what? The Dodgers are good. So against every bad team, I mean the Orioles are pretty good too. So every bad team has kind of owned them. Who are they playing? Are they playing a good team or a bad team? This will be fun. You guys get to hear me say whether or not I think a team is good or bad. The Mets, they're bad, right? With a low run total, four runs. Yeah, they're bad. But still, I'm gonna go all the way down to 37%. It's just like that's the chance I think he gets an optimal type game. But wait a second. No, 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 no. Hold on. He's rocking it. In every other game, he's optimal, right? Pretty much. I mean, he's got one, two, three mega mash smashes. So 37% of absolutely optimal, no matter what anybody else does. That's fair. Okay. I'll stick with that for now, but I'm gonna open myself up to a little bit more just in case, because these other guys are a little like bad guys. They're not good. You don't have to have the best game ever. You don't have to have 10 plus strikeouts and 8 innings pitched to beat, Ryan Nelson and Ariel Rodriguez. Okay. Okay, I've done enough fun vamping here at the end. You guys have heard my general takes. Oh, teams. So teams, here's the way to read my team stacks when I report these. I have lineup and pool exposure. Lineup exposure is what I chose. Pool exposure is what SaberSim recommends roughly. Like that's what they think a good set of 5,000 lineups would be made out of. So I'm saying basically I'm overweight to the Yankees. I'm overweight to Toronto because I don't get ownership percent here. We don't get an estimated ownership percent for stacks. Which would be nice. SaberSim will be nice. So, just bring that up. Oh, wink, wink. Come on, fellas. I should probably just tell them with words, in a medium they actually listen to. But yeah, those I have mentioned the stacks. So that I will leave you with that and say, remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, someone's got to win that Monday. Might as well be us.